Hey, what's happening? How is everyone? I hope good. I am here with a reading on what qualities is the person that you are going to be in your next relationship. What qualities do they have? Kind of to give you an idea of what they're going to be like. So, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so because I would greatly appreciate it. Um, it helps me as a person, as a human, um, grow along with my psychic and reading abilities. So, and it also helps my channel grow. I think I said that, but I'll say it again. And then it also helps those people that are unable to see my readings and my messages see them, that are not able to yet, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So please subscribe, hit that like button, and share if you'd like. Um, I'm sending you all so much love, so many positive vibes and peace. And let's get started. And I talk a lot with my hands, sorry. I noticed that lately, but somebody said it to me too, so. So the qualities that are going to be in this person is, first off, it's emotional loss is the first card I pulled. And this person, just so you know, they might be going through a time in their life where they maybe have lost somebody. Maybe they just lost a loved one to that passed away, or maybe they are just healing from a relationship that they have lost, if it was a family member or a loved, a spouse, or a long time person that they had been dating or something. Maybe they're going through the pain of not being with that person anymore and all that they've gone through. So the quality is that they might be still brokenhearted. So just be aware of that. That's not a bad thing. I mean, sometimes we need people to come into our lives to help us, heal from that type of things. So we have new vitality. And so this person is definitely going to bring some new vitality, to your life. It's going to help you grow, help you want new things to happen, maybe go on new adventures, maybe just bring that spark back into your life that you're missing. So this person is going to have the qualities that will definitely bring that new vitality into your life. So that's a great quality. We have grief. So again, if you are going through grief, maybe this person's going to be able to help heal you. Maybe you're going to be able to help heal this person. We're really, speaking about their qualities. So I think that if you are going through any emotional loss or anything like that, that this person is going to definitely help you with the grief work and get you through that. So we have maturity. So this person is, mature, and is going to have those traits of, being able to handle situations in mature ways, and so on. So they're mature, so that's awesome. No one wants an immature person. At least I don't. We have service. So this person might work in the service field. It could be a police officer. It could be a nurse, a doctor, a cop. I said a cop already. Anything like that. Or they might just, volunteer to provide services to those that need it. So this person is, definitely I feel like a person that offers others help, and maybe through their job or just through being a great person. Temptation. So they might, this is the devil card. So they might have some addictions. It could be to gambling, sex. It could be drugs, alcohol, shopping. The qualities that we all have. So it's not, I'm not throwing out a red flag to that. Hopefully it's not one that they're addicted to sex and they sit and watch porn all the time and they cheat on you and do all that. If they do have an alcohol or drug addiction, hopefully that if they do, they have it, it's controllable. They're not out of control, spending all, your hard-earned money and their hard-earned money on buying it, and become abusive and, whatever else comes along with that. If they have a shopping addiction, hopefully you can help them get that under control. But I don't really want to say too much towards that, because of the fact is that we all have addictions. I think that if, as long as you're, open and honest about them, that's probably the best way to address them and to work through them and see if the person that you're going to be with is able to deal with it. Because, if you are addicted to sex and you're trying to have a relationship with somebody, but you're not trying to rid yourself of that addiction, and you're hiding it, it's common sense. What do you think that the outcome is going to be? It's not going to be good, and you're going to end up hurting the person that you're in the relationship with. If you're a drug addict, you want to be open and honest about it. You want them to know. You want them to, maybe help you get rid of that addiction, or just maybe you don't want to get rid of it. Maybe it's something that you like to do and it makes you feel good, and it's, it doesn't really affect your life that much. It just depends on your situation. Just be open and honest about it. Don't hide it, because if you go into a relationship hiding anything about you, your past, your, what you're going through now and your addictions, and it's only going to cause, harm to the other person and yourself. It's only going to cause problems in the relationship, and more than likely it's not going to work out. So this person is very nurturing. They're in touch with their nurturing side. They're in touch with the aspect of being outside. Definitely brings you peace and love and happiness. See the ball of light? They'll bring, they carry this ball of light with them everywhere they go, so they offer that with you. Or offer that to you to also, and to, everyone around them. I had another thought about this. Or also, this person might be able to help you if you have an addiction problem. They might help you be able to rid that of yourself, and vice versa. But we're talking about the person that you will be in a relationship with. So maybe they'll help you get rid of that temptation to do whatever you do. This person is going to be full of love and love towards you. They're going to love you very much. They're going to express their love. They're going to show their love to you. And you're going to feel very loved by this person because they have a lot of love to give. We have strength. So this person is very strong. They radiate strength out. They are strong for other people. They can make it through pretty much anything that they've gone through in their life. They can help, you have the strength to get through the things that you have to go through, because we all tend to have to go through a lot sometimes. We have the Queen of Cups, and that's typically a Cancer, and it's or a water sign, but it's typically a Cancer. And Cancers are just nurturing, loving, motherly, loyal, good people. They radiate love. They want love in their life. They want honesty. They want happiness. And typically when you go into a Cancer's home, it's very welcoming. They like it to be very, lovely. They're kind of anal that way. They like their house to be clean, and they love when people come over and they can kind of take care of them and mother them. And they're, just really the very sensitive people. They're not typically ones that go out and cheat and are disloyal to their friends. And, if they love you, they love you. And they're going to stand by you, and they're going to, they'll stick up for you, and they'll fight for the people that they love. So, this is a great quality. And I have to say that because I'm a Cancer. No. Master. They might be masters of... They might be a master in spell work. They might be masters, in psychics. It might be a master psychic, or a teacher for spirituality. They might be a master in whatever job they do. But whatever they do, their personality, their qualities is to master anything and everything that they want to have, they achieve, and that they, work towards: their jobs, their families, their friendships, their themselves, and so on. We have trickery. Now, trickery, well, at least I do, but that's just me. I instantly think, oh my gosh, well, they're going to deceive me. They're going to, do all these bad things to me and whatever else. Well, that's just, from my experience of what I've gone through in my life. But, typically what it is most of most of us resort to trickery when we are afraid to ask for what it is we want. And rather than ask for it, we tend to manipulate the situation or the person, even though it's, easier to ask or speak the truth. And this person might deny their love or what they're feeling towards you, and do the opposite is what I'm getting. So and that's the manipulation. That's how people manipulate and make you, believe something that isn't true. Or so this person does have this quality of trickery. So be very aware of that. So you're just kind of prepared if they do that. That's just kind of important. So definitely watch out for that. We have the Emperor. Now the Emperor is like, they have a lot of power, a lot of authority. They might be involved in an organization. They're abundant or want to be abundant. They might have a sexual addiction. This is like, sexuality and that type of stuff. They want to be dominant, kind of overpower people, and so just be really aware of that. It does kind of concern me that temptation and the Emperor come up, because instantly I think of a sex addiction. So, and I don't know, if you've ever been with somebody like that, that's really a hard thing for them to break. It's really hard for them to move past that and really not have that habit. So I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's definitely one that you definitely need to be aware of. So we have the Eight of Cups. Most of the time, things go pretty good for this person. But they tend to have this urge that they're not totally satisfied, that they're not, the situation, the person, whomever, is not fulfilling them 100%, so they want to move on. There's really nothing that you're doing wrong, or whomever they're with, but it's like they get bored, or they are constantly looking for something better, a better person, a better relationship, a better opportunity, and they can just detach their heart from any situation and just completely move on from a person without even, any thought of how they are going to leave that person feeling. So that's another thing you really need to be wary of. We have the Five of Swords. I don't know. This might leave you and this person in the situation of like winner or loser. Someone walking away with all the glory and all the prizes and everything, leaving one person just heartbroken and devastated, because they're not able to like tame their addictions and their need to always move on and not worry about what they do to other people. So I don't have a good feeling about this. They are very connected to the universe. I think the universe is trying to help this person change and not be like that. But, the universe, and like anything, we all have free will. We all have the right to not change. We all have the right to be the way that we are. And so the universe is pretty powerful, and if it wants us to change, it will be pretty persistent to make, and not give up until we do give in. But this person brings a lot of joy and stability into people's lives, even though I just said that, they get pretty bored pretty easily. Or, it could be a totally different way to where that they've had that done to them, where somebody, just kept their options open and walked away from them. And so they're very aware of that. So they're really insecure when it comes to that. And maybe that person that they were with had temptations, and that's another thing that they really, if you have any type of addictions or anything like that, this person might really, it might make them very insecure. It might make them, not feel that you will be loyal to them and honest and open. So maybe that is what the reading is trying to say, is that it's very important for you both to be open and honest, and just really communicate and just stay on the same level throughout this relationship, so then you guys, not one of you is left feeling insecure and worried about what the other one's doing constantly and not trusting and all that stuff. So there's another way it could go also. We have the Nine of Swords, and this is, maybe this person has a hard time sleeping because, maybe work is very stressful. Maybe their decisions in the past, or maybe they worry about you and your decisions and if they're doing right by you, and so on and so on. So that's my head. I was like, who in the heck's head is that? Sorry. My God. Freaked me out a little bit. I was like, what the hell? I forgot that mirror was back there. We have the Three of Coins. Working as a team, so again, they really work well as a team. They really want to, well, if you've met this person, if you haven't, then when you do meet them, they really want to work, together to make sure that the relationship is going in the right direction, that it's working, that, it stays healthy and honest and open, and, everything that you want in relationships. So that's great that they're, a team. They work good in teams, because you need to be able to do that if you're going to have a, happy, successful relationship with anyone, even with yourself. Page of Pentacles. Now the page is, is like they're interested and curious about the physical world and loves to understand how things work on a practical type level. They're efficient. Their efficiency is elegant, but it could lead to extreme laziness or lack of interest and motivation in the relationship or in anything they do. They get comfortable in the ways that, they adapt, and they just get so comfortable in the situation that they kind of stop trying. They don't continue to provide and to make the relationship interesting and fun and, just exciting. And so that's another quality that you're going to have to really pay attention to. This person is very successful in what they do, so they have a very successful career. They want to achieve success in their love life, but and then maybe they're not this person. Maybe the person that they were with before was like this. So they're looking for somebody that doesn't just, get comfortable and settle in, and, because those relationships become boring. They become unsatisfying. They become like so predictable that it doesn't keep it, the relationship growing and the excitement and the fun. And, that's when people stray. That's when people end up meeting somebody else and typically cheat on you or whatever else. So maybe this person, they do have these addictions to sex, and maybe their person that they were with before didn't, they didn't make their sex life, exciting enough. And maybe you have to be this, you have to kind of use your imagination. You need to provide, maybe you need to make sure that you do things out of the norm. You surprise them with things. You wear lingerie. You want to try new, things in the bedroom and so on. So that could be another scenario too. Awareness. They're very aware of what's going on. So they're a really hard person to deceive, trick or anything. If not saying that you're out to, deceive this person or trick them or do anything in any way like that, but they're very aware of everything that they stand for, what they want their person to stand for, and so on. So we have oh my God, I can't say it. Whatever, I can't say it, and I don't know. It's just because I was thinking about it, but you can obviously read it on there. This is they may be people who want instant gratification, and if it doesn't, if they don't receive that, they might have an attitude that things are going bad or not going, it's not going to work out. So this person expects, instant gratification in everything that they do. And unfortunately, that's not the way the world works. And this person, I'm not going to tell you so much that you have to change, but this person needs to become very aware of that. And they need to definitely try and change that, because there isn't anything as instant gratification. We don't have that. This person, I'll be honest, this person, sure, they're very successful. Sure, they bring joy and stability. But this person is living like in fantasy. They're living in a world that, in ways that nobody's ever going to be able to fulfill them, because they expect too much. They want instant gratification from everything that they get. They allow temptation to pull them away from the person that they love, even though they, you know what I'm saying? And I have a hard time, honestly, believing that this person is going to be a long-lasting relationship, is going to be truthful and honest and be faithful to you, because they expect too much from people. They have this fantasy built up in their head that life is just, you meet the right person and that person's going to give them all this, and then they won't have temptation to go anywhere else. That isn't correct, because they have unrealistic desires and, wants and things that people are unable to give them, nor should they have to give them that. They definitely have a sex addiction. Definitely, I'm saying that. And they tend to be faithful for a while, and then they're gone. They're off looking for their next fuck, or, the next person that they think is going to give them that instant gratification. And that's, it said that they were mature. Maybe it meant that they need to mature, that they were, because I'm not getting that. Because when you're mature, that is not the way that things work. You don't do that to people. You don't just, go home to your wife or husband while you're out sleeping with somebody else, because they're not satisfying, they're not giving you gratification right then and there. And that just doesn't seem right. But that's my opinion. And then your last card is, this is like energy and resources are to flow. Like, this person is able to definitely be resourceful, to keep the energy flowing through that. But they're not careful with budgeting and investing their money wisely, so they must kind of go out and spend to think about, like, your house payment being due, or you need to stock up the money in case your car breaks down or anything like that. So they might be resourceful, but they're not able to be mature enough to invest their money, to put their money in savings. They'd rather just go out and buy toys and whatever else with what they make. And so that's another really kind of not so great quality about this person. But not saying that people can't change. I know that I have been with people that have had sex addictions, and they can maintain it for so long, and before they mess up, and then they start hiding and they start lying, and they just keep going, and it's not a very pleasant situation to be in. So that's something to be very, very aware of. And maybe it's not a sex addiction. Maybe it is like a drug or alcohol addiction, and it could be the same way. It just depends. So just be really wary. I'm not saying this person's bad. I'm not saying don't be with this person, that this person can't change, because everybody can change if they want to, but they have to want to. And the Emperor reminds me of somebody that is stuck in their ego, cocky, like they know it all, If you don't like me, oh well, this I can go sleep with my receptionist or whatever, and screw you. And they manipulate people, and it just is something that really they should be aware of before they go into a relationship, because they're going to end up hurting the other person. So, anyways, that's what I have for the qualities of the next relationship that of the person that you are going to be in. Maybe not now. I know it made me think like, whoa, wait a minute, I can't go through that. I mean, I've been through that shit too many times. I'm like, I'm not doing that. But you never know till you try. This is just a general reading. A lot of people watch these. It is a lot of energy coming from different people and the people that they're going to be in a relationship with. So if, it might not even fit you at all. Just kind of take what resonates and leave the rest. That's all I can say. Okay, well, that's what I have for you. Everybody have a great rest of their day. Much love. Good luck in your next relationship. Talk to you soon.